Okay, part two of choosing what type of loan you're gonna do. Like investors typically will do your hard money and they'll take off-market properties. Other people, other investors, sometimes they just do a typical traditional 20 or 25% down, get a little bit more retail properties so that they have less construction costs. It's all about calculating your returns on your cash, which is your cash on cash, return on investment. But here is by far the best, and it's so simple, anybody can do it. If you're new, you have to do this, and it's using your primary residence home loan, right? And this one, you have to be patient because what you're gonna do is instead of putting a huge chunk of money down, you're just gonna put 3 or 5% down and use your traditional primary residence loan. Then you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait like a year or so, and then you're gonna convert it into a rental property that will be good and effective for co-living. If you're in Phoenix, this is perfect timing because co-living is just getting started here. It's really just starting to get traction. And in a year from now, it's gonna be blazing. It's gonna be really perfect time. So if you buy soon, it'll be perfect timing. Now, the reason primary residence is so good is because my favorite calculation is cash on cash return on investment, because you want to know how much money you're making on based on how much cash you're having to come up with. And for the primary residence loan, you put down the least possible. You can even do 0 down payment assistance if it makes sense. So by putting the least down payment, you're going to get the highest return on that low amount of cash. If you saw the last video, you saw that you can make easily 18, 20, 22% returns with the co-living strategy here in Phoenix. If you use your primary residence loan and you plan this accordingly, you can make well over 50% ROI on your money. At the same time, you're probably going to have at least some, maybe a lot of appreciation, which is the value of your house goes up and the principal that you're paying down goes down. So you're going to have equity. And then you also at that time can convert it into a rental investment property, which now means you can take depreciation. And that's another video, but it's a huge savings on your taxes. You divide the what you paid for the property, subtract the land value, and then divide it by 27.5 years. And that's how much depreciation on your taxes you can take every single year. So it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. If you're patient and you plan accordingly and get the right property, just a couple of those elements and you are going to absolutely crush it with co-living. And because you can use your primary residence loan, anybody can do this. If you already use your primary residence loan, guess what? After you've been there for a year or so, you can do it again and again. So some people may be able to use this even if they are investors. But once again, you have to stay in the property, you have to occupy the property, and then after about a year or so, you convert it. That's how you do this, and that's how you absolutely crush co-living. Anybody can do this.